What is going on, guys? So sorry for the delay in this video. It took a little longer to record and edit than I thought it was going to take, but hey, it's here now. And as the title says, it's going to be the best cars from B class to S2 class. So if you enjoyed this video and you want me to make more videos like this, press the like and subscribe, man. Alright, let's get into it. So the track I'm going to be using today, I use circuits for these things just because I don't have to restart it every single time on a sprint race, but we're going to be doing the lookout circuit, and we're going to start in B class. First car I have is the Ford SVT Cobra R. I'm pretty sure there's only one, but it's a 2000 if you're curious. There's the share code. All these are going to have the share code. I'm not going to go into the tuning like I did on my other one. That took way too long, and like I can do that on another video, just this one. Not this video, I'm sorry. So this car, off the line, you know, for B class is pretty good. But like I do on all these, I do one lap to show you guys that it keeps up with times. I'm not just blowing smoke. It's these cars are gonna be good on any type of race that you do in just like the career mode, I guess you call it. But these cars are also geared towards online use. So if you want to do online use for like the Tour or Horizon Open, these are going to be good. And these are going to be just the road cars today. I have another video coming out of all the dirt cars, and then another video coming out on all the cross-country cars. So stay tuned for that. But this car right here, it's got a good amount of horsepower for B class. It is a little sluggish through the corners. So when you're driving it, just be careful. This is, I did update the tune since I recorded this, so it is a little sharper through the corners. And that's the tune that I provided at the beginning. The next car I have, it's this car is like really good at cornering. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower, obviously it's a Miata. But I gotta say, this is one of my favorite cars to use in B class, just because like a lot of these, a lot of the sprints just have like crazy sharp corners in them, and this is where this car shines. I forgot to mention that this video is geared more towards being cheap, because I know a lot of people are starting the game. Maybe you're starting the game right now and you just want to know which are the best cars to use. So I try to keep these cars cheaper, on the cheaper side, and you know, like honestly, a lot of these cars are still really good in the open, so they're still competitive cars. I think there's only one car in here that is you have to have the car pass for, and I think there's also just one car that's over $2 million. But those cars are also very easy to get your hands on, so I felt that was okay to put them in here. This next car, the Holden. This car, I put it in here because it just has a lot of horsepower. It doesn't handle the best, but if you know how to e-brake and whip that back end around the corners, you'll be fine with this car. And I forgot to, I usually put my own ghost on here, so I know which time is mine and if it's a solid time. But I'm glad I actually did not. I'm glad I didn't do that on this one, because I didn't even know the Porsche 9. I think it's 944 was even good. So I made a tune for that. I'm still working on it. I'm not sure what that guy has in it. You can't hear the engine sound, so I've been messing around with it, trying to find a good layout for it, and that will be up in my tunes later on this week. And this is just a very sloppy lap. I'm sorry about that. Was kind of in a rush when I was making this this section of the A class or B class. So now the A class. Wow, I just can't think today. So the first car in A class is the Subaru STI S209 2019 edition. This car is also going to be in my dirt class cars, so if you want to get a jump on that, I have a tune already up for that as well. This car just all around is good. It has great acceleration, amazing handling, and you know, honestly, in my opinion, it looks really nice too. So it's on the edge of borderline OP car, and I didn't put the bone shaker in this car or in this list, only because the bone shaker, it's been banned in the last two games, hasn't it? Like Forza Horizon 3 and 4. I thought it was banned. Well, I know for sure it was banned in 4, but yeah, I didn't put it in here just because not that many people use it, honestly. It is very quick in acceleration, probably got to be the quickest in A class, but its handling is just atrocious. And you know, I'm a person that likes a good handling car. The next car I have is the Ferrari 360 CS. I forgot what CS stands for, but this car, you can't get it in the auction house or in the auto show. You have to go to the auction house, and I believe last night when I checked it last, it was at $110,000. So I mean, it's not terrible. But I actually use this car more often than I use the STI, only because I like how well this car handles. It's doesn't have the greatest acceleration or launch, but it holds its speed through the corners better than any car I've had in A class so far. And if the video seems choppy, I don't know if that's from the video editor I'm using, or if it's the actual recording. If it is choppy on your end, I do apologize. I'm gonna have to sort that out and figure out what's going on. The next car is the Infiniti Q60 Concept, 2015. And this car, it's kind of like the STI in the sense that it is really good at acceleration and top speed. It lacks a little bit in turning. It's a little heavy through the corners. That's because there's no front arrow on it. But it does the job. Another good car to use if you don't like the way this car looks is the 370Z. I have a tune for that as well. They're both pretty much on par with each other. You can use either this one or that one, but it's going to be like pretty much the same time. It's honestly probably the exact same car in stats wise. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The guy was honking the horn every chance he got. So the next car is the TVR Griffith 2018. This is S1 class now. This car was my favorite car to use in Forza Horizon 4, and it's honestly still my favorite car to use in S1. It's heavy through the corners, but it's got great acceleration and top I don't know why I like this car, because I just said I like the car that handles very well. This car, I mean, it does handle very well. It's just, since there's no front arrow on the car, it's you can tell that it doesn't want to turn right away. But yeah, if you see me online in S1, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be using this car unless I'm testing something. And this car is actually pretty cheap for S1. I think it starts at 100,000. Next one is Lamborghini Murcielago LP 670-4 SV. That's a mouthful. This car is probably the I don't know. I was gonna say it's probably the best handling car, but now that I've tested some other cars, I would say it's up there. It's up there with the best handling. It just has a slow launch and a slow acceleration. But if you can hold your speed through the corners, usually that doesn't matter, especially in sprints. And this car does have a wing on it. I just I hit a wall on like the second lap and just completely lost it. So just let you guys know this has arrow on it. So when you download it, it's not going to be like, oh shit, there's a wing on it. The last car on here is probably going to be this is the most expensive car on the list, and I do apologize for that. I think right now it's going for $16 million. It's the Honda NSX. It's a Honda NSX-R GT, and I put it on here because there is a lot of people that have it, and I think this is like the best handling car in S1 you're gonna find. Now that being said, you can also use the Jaguar, I think it's the XJS15, it's the barn find car. I have a tune for that, and it handles almost as good as this car. I didn't put it in this video because I just found it, and yeah, so that will be in an upcoming video on best S1 cars or whatever I choose to put it in, or if I do any videos on online open or Forza open. Okay, now we're getting into the S2 cars. Now this car is the second most expensive car on the list. It's I think it's in the auction house the auto show at 2.4 million. I put it in here just because of how easily it is to obtain in the game. I think all you have to do is do some rival events, and it goes into your garage. So you can look that up online. I can't remember which one it is, but it's an accolade reward. This car is amazing at handling and top speed for having as much arrow as it does. I was actually surprised at how fast it went. Usually with all that arrow, it slows it down quite a bit. Kind of like the IDR, whatever it is, the Volkswagen IDR. This one is probably going to be the cheapest on S2. It's the Radical RXC Turbo. And I put it on here just because I love the way it looks. Like if in real life, I want this car. Like I wish. Can someone just give me the car, please? You know, like I'll give you a like on your video. But this car is really good at handling. It's better than the Vulcan. It's just it doesn't have the best top speed. It's kind of like the Miata of the A class or B class. Really good at handling, and it's actually really fast at acceleration. So. And the last car that I have for S2 is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. I think that's what it is. I forgot what the P stands for, but yeah, it's this one. And this one, its top speed is amazing, and its handling is good. It's just you got to be careful with it. It likes to. It's a very jerky car. Its handling is a little too good for my taste. If that makes sense. And as you can see, I beat my last time by 0.2 seconds. So, anyways, guys, those were the top 3 cars of each class so far. I'm gonna do more. Obviously, I got to do the dirt class, the cross country class. So keep an eye out for that. I know the tour sometimes they go to D class or C class. If you want me to do something like that, I can. I'll write down all the tours and make some car lists for that. For me, I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. But if the crowd wants it, I'll do it. So here's my creative hub. Give me a follow so you can see all the up-to-date tunes. All these tunes that I showed, I'm not gonna touch them. I might update them and put them in as a new tune, but all those tune codes are gonna be there forever. And also, if you guys want me to do any type of like personal build, like if you don't like the rims I use or you don't like the aero, I just join my club and in the chat, just write what you want, and you know, I'll get it done. So anyways, guys, take it easy. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you later.